Hello, this is Larry Tintorelli with the Blue Chip Daily Trend Report with a brief instructional video. We're going to take a look at a position that I've got in Netflix. So Netflix made a new all-time high today. I'm currently plus 22% in the position. I booked some gains at plus 20%. So what I'll do here is walk you through, we'll take a look at the chart at the entry, the scaled position, and walk through the entire trade. So the trade started April 6th. I posted on the premium Twitter feed. So what I do is on the premium Twitter feed is I post all of my position activity in real time. So entry, exits, stops. So April 6th, I opened a longer term position in Netflix just under 370. So 369.85 was the entry point. And then 10 days later, on April 16, it was up by 20%. So I dialed back a piece of the position. I was up 20% in Amazon and Netflix. So we dialed back 20% in each while still holding the core position. And then I'll walk you through the chart. So the entry was April 6th, 369.85. So this was a Monday. Netflix had a pretty strong bounce over the 50-day moving average, consolidated into the 50, and then coming off the 50. So I opened the position here. My stop was down underneath about a 15% stop. What I do is I run a longer term trend following program. So what I do is when I get into these more volatile stocks is I size the trade correctly and I give the position enough room to work. So after a couple of days, tested down to the 50-day, and it was about flat going into the weekend. Then the following Monday on April 13, it had a big move higher, and then the stock caught some buying at 4, so it traded up to 446. At this point, I was up by 20%, so I dialed back a piece of the position here. And what I want to do, so because I run a longer term program, once I get into a winner, I'll book a piece of the position right here just for risk management. It's been a very volatile market, so I don't give back all the gains if the stock comes back down. But I'm going to stay with the core position, and I'm going to ride through this volatility. So right after I scaled a piece, it backed off a little bit, had a little shorter term volatility, and it came down about 50 points or so here. But what I don't want to do, once I get into a strong winning position, what I don't want to do is overtrade the position or try to save a couple dollars here or there and then get out of the position and miss the move. So dialed back a piece here. It started to consolidate, stayed with it. There was no second guessing whatsoever. Tested the 20-day moving average and then started to move higher. Tested the 20-day moving average again. And then today it touched a new all-time high at 458 and then closed at 451. So right now, plus 22% in the position. At plus 20%, I dialed back a piece. And then what happens is because I manage a longer term program, what I want to do is as long as this trade is working, I want to stay with it. And stronger stocks, they can be volatile. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to get shaken out in the volatility or try to overtrade it and save myself a few dollars and then try to get back in. So as what I do is I push my winners. And sometimes that means that I might overstay the position, and sometimes we'll give some money back, and sometimes they can turn into really big winners. But once I get into a strong stock, I want to stay with it and push it as far as I can. So we had the entry here, stop underneath, came off the 50-day moving average at plus 20%, dialed back a piece of the position. Now you can see the 200-day, 100-day, 50-day, and 20-day are all trending higher. Netflix hasn't closed underneath the 20-day. If we take a look, this was March 25, and then it hasn't closed under the 20-day since then. So in the strongest trends, the 20-day moving average will often guide the trend. So where I'm at right now, still holding it. It's at plus 22%. We dialed back a piece, and we'll see where it goes from here. But that's the position so far. So if you don't know, you can follow me on Twitter at LMT978. And then my website is Blue Chip Daily Trend Report. BlueChipDaily.com is the URL. you can click on to the recent best trade alerts page, and you'll be able to see similar charts, entry screenshots, or posted best idea screenshots with charts for some of our recent best ideas through the course of the year. Also, if you click onto the Join Now tab, you'll be able to see the benefits. So daily updates, we've got a premium members only Twitter feed where I post throughout the day, real-time email notification and Twitter updates of any positions taken. We keep a 24/7 performance tracking spreadsheet of all of our positions and our posted best ideas, which we post every single day, entry prices, exit prices, stop loss prices. Also, we've got a weekly trend report and a weekly market video. We are actively accepting new members, and we look forward to seeing you shortly.